Mizaki arrives at the center of the fourth line, and after that she starts flying in small circles as she's waiting for Prez. It's not like I doubted her, but seeing her circling makes it clear that she has actual FC experience.
What is Mizaki-chan doing?
Fighters have good initial velocity and poor acceleration, which is why she has to keep herself moving. Momentum is a big deal, basically.
How so?
I'll give you an example. It's easier to ride a bike uphill if you're already moving, right?
Yeah, starting on a slope would be a real pain. Oh, that's why Mizaki's flying in circles.
Yep, if a fighter is up against another fighter, then there are advantages to staying still. But, oh, Prez is making his move.
Is it gonna swoop down from above and go for the buoy?
Sure seems like it. When you approach a buoy directly, it's fairly easy for your opponent to read and react. Read the exact spot you're going to pass through and stop you. He must be trying to keep it simple to help my lesson. Yeah, that has to be it. Here I go! Mizaki obstructs Prez's path.
Stop right there, please.
She extends both her hands towards Prez, seemingly trying to block him in the most literal sense of the word. And... bang! The sound of electric discharge fills the air.
Oopsie daisy.
Both of them are thrown back a good 5 meters.
Ah, Mizaki-senpai! Are you okay?
Mizaki immediately recovers and waves at Mishiro. I'm all good over here. Can't do FC if you get startled by something that small.
Coach, what was that?
Like I explained earlier, anti-gravity fields repel each other, and so when two players clash, well, you see the results for yourself.
Misaki did it on purpose, right? Did it win her a point?
No, she just did that to stop Prez. Speeders have poor initial velocity, remember? That means they take longer to recover from getting knocked off balance. Fighters, on the other hand, have good initial velocity, so they recover quickly. And because of that, fighters tend to gain the upper hand after a clash. That said, she didn't touch his back there, which means she has yet to score a point.
One more time.
Huh? Mizaki's going in for another clash. Things are getting interesting after a fighter's skills kills their opponent's speed through clashes. That's number 1. Mizaki nimbly maneuvers behind Prez and touches his back. How? The moment Mizaki's hand touches his back, a triangle-shaped yellow light appears. And with that, she scores her first point. The light you just saw is called a point field. It appears when a player scores a point in a dog fight.
Oh, I remember seeing that during my match with Satoin. Like the contrails that exist to help spectators, right?
Yep, it's another feature of FC Grab Shoes. Another clang resounds as they both get thrown in opposite directions. This is where the match really begins for fighters.
Huh? But it's been so long.
Think about it. When a clash happens, each person gets thrown in opposite directions. You can use that to slow your opponent down and force them to play your game, but you can also speed them up by mistake. I push my right hand's palm with my left to illustrate my point. If you push them in the wrong direction, you just end up helping them.
Oh, I see.
What that means is, when you're in presence position, you're trying to force your opponent to push you toward the next buoy, even if that means letting them score. A speeder can use their repulsion to make up for their slow initial velocity.
I see, it's the perfect crime.
I get what you mean, but why is it a crime? Mizaki, on the other hand, wants to push him away from the next buoy. If she can keep holding him back, she'll have the time to score multiple points in a row.
Makes sense. Her strategy is based completely around positioning.
That's right. And since you're trying to show her how fighters win their matches... Point 2! Mizaki's getting behind Prez again and touches him in a way that sends him flying towards the water surface. Mizaki, you're so cool! You can see that Prez is slow to a crawl. Yeah, once you're in that situation, as a speeder, things get tough.
What's Prez supposed to do?
There are a few options. He could try to get far enough away from Mizaki to start accelerating again, or position himself to get pushed towards the next buoy, or go for a surprise attack and touch her back.
Going for Mizaki's back is also an option? But you told me speeders don't go for people's backs.
Generally speaking, they don't. Speeders are at a disadvantage in dogfights. But as the saying goes, desperate times calls for desperate measures. If they're stuck in a place, and if you're stuck in place and need points, then sometimes you'll just go for their opponent's back instead of the next buoy.
FC is really complicated. A match can get can play out completely differently depending on whether you go for the buoys or your opponent's back.
We've got a speeder and a fighter right now, which is why there's such a clear division of who's going for what. If you're an all-arounder up against another all-arounder, it's a lot more unpredictable.
I bet that's fun to watch.
And once in a while, when you have two speeders up against each other, matches turn into races.
I'd love to see that sometime.
On the other hand, fighter versus fighter usually ends up being an all-out brawl. You get matches where Skywalkers never even move past the second line.
It's the same sport with the same rules, but so many different ways to play.
Yeah, that's what makes FC so fun, I guess. FC is fun? What the hell is wrong with me?
Is something wrong?
Nothing. Well, I guess that's enough for now. Hey, you two, let's call it. And that's number 4. Yay! Hey, don't get carried away and bully Prez. The match is over. Mizaki comes flying down towards you. So what did you think? Did that help at all?
It did. Now that I've seen an actual match, I'm even more interested in FC.
You were so cool, Misaki-senpai. Yeah, I get it already. Quit hugging me. Jian, stop trying to pressure me with those puppy dog eyes. I'm not going to hug you. Good job out there, though. Well, there you have it. Let's all do our best to get better.
Yes, Coach, let's get started with practice right away. I want to fly.
No.
Why not?
See, Asuka, just like I said, the guy's got a real sadistic streak.
Oh, okay, I thought you were kidding.
Kidding about what exactly? Quit talking nonsense. FC graph shoes are pretty different from your civilian ones, so it's better to wait until you have the right equipment. Don't want you developing any bad habits, understand?
Oh, that makes sense. Let's go shopping then.
It's kind of late for that now. We'll go tomorrow.
Boo!
What's wrong, Asuka? Have you lost it?
No, it just sucks that we have to wait until tomorrow. I was really looking forward to starting today.
Asuka says with sparkling eyes. Man, that's actually kind of creepy. But maybe, just maybe, I had the same look in my eye when I first started. I've got a question. Yeah? Since we're an actual club now, do we get a club room? I guess we should. No, not happening. Why not? We're way too late. Every existing club room's taken. Where did you find the cardboard box with graph shoes then? I found them in the tool shed.
Why don't we clean out that tool shed and make it our club room?
That won't work. Others club use it. And they also store stuff for PE classes in it. It'd really suck not to have a club room. I mean, if we want to take this seriously, we need practice suits and stuff. Changing rooms are way over in the gym too. It'll be a hassle to go back and forth constantly.
Why do we need to get changed?
Flight suits help stabilize anti-gravitation, so they're an FC staple. We can't disregard safety. Even putting that aside, we need a place to store equipment and conduct meetings, right? True. Would feel pretty awkward wearing flight suits in a normal classroom. Plus, a club room will give us the private space we need to talk freely. Come to think of it, I saw a small hut in the middle of the cliff when I was flying back. A hut in the middle of the cliff? I've never flown beyond the fence since there's nothing there besides the ocean. I know there's a steep cliff too, but I never actually seen it myself. Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. Maybe we can use it as our club room.
What is it?
There used to be a road along the ocean that circled the whole island. It ran through the cliff. I think I heard about something like that from my grandma. It was abandoned after they built roads that cut through the island. Driving along the cliff was too dangerous. I've heard that before. An old man in my neighborhood was talking about how the new roads are way safer and far more convenient. So, what's that hut there? A bus. A bus?
Like a motor coach or what?
Well, it's obviously not an Airbus. I don't know the details, but apparently the company was in the red, so they just left their scrapped buses on the abandoned road.
Huh, interesting. Let's claim that bus for our club room.
I like the sound of that. We can only get there by flying, which makes it perfect for an FC club. Yeah, let's go check it out. Don't we need to get permission? A look of great confidence surfaces on Madaka's face. Should be fine since there's no one using it. We could just check with Miss Kagami, and if she says no, well, what she doesn't know won't hurt her. This girl's pretty sly. I guess we might as well go take a look.
Yes, let's go.